Hello, my name is Christine and I run a vintage shop called Prima Treasures on Etsy. Today I wanted to talk about vintage bar sets that are designed to look like vehicles. It's kind of a specific category, but they actually made a wide range of bar sets like this. So I wanted to talk about them as a group, even though it seems like kind of an oddball type of categorization. But what you can see here on this table is we have right in front on the left hand side a train, a locomotive, and it's got the glass bottle here in the back, and it's got 6 shot glasses tucked into the engine here and then the smokestack here. And it's also got a liquor tag hanging off of the bottle. You can tell that this particular one has a good bit of age on it. The metal has darkened here, there's spotting up here. So it looks its age, which most of these were made in the 1970s. And it definitely has 50 years worth of rust slash discoloration on it. I also have some other sets that I wanted to show. So I'm going to have to pull them out one by one. This one is shaped just like an old-fashioned car. In fact, I believe I've had some like this that say Ford 1918 on them. So you can see, let me show real quick, the top pops open, there's a bottle inside, you've got shot glasses here by the door, there's another 2 shot glasses in the back, and you lift this out and it has a music box in it that plays music. The music box feature was pretty common for these types of bar sets. I'm not quite sure why, but around this time frame, manufacturers, or possibly buyers, I'm not sure which, were kind of enamored of music boxes and things. So it's fairly common for these types of bar sets to have music boxes. They don't always work because, again, these items are about 50 years old. So you have, this is what I would consider a small bar set because it has a single bottle and just 4 shot glasses. And you can see compared to the train that the holder is smaller. So then we have these 2 other sets that are arguably nicer that I just wanted to show off. This particular one here is a gold Cadillac. Hopefully you can read that on the label. And hopefully you can also see in the video how almost perfect the paint looks. I found this particular one still in the box. So it still had the original packaging, clearly hadn't been taken out. And you can also lift this one. It plays How Dry I Am, which about 80% of these sets tend to play this particular tune. Not quite sure why they really laser focused on this tune, but most of the ones that you find that are bar related are going to have that specific tune built into the music box. But it plays really nicely, unlike the other one that was a little slow. And this one is a little bit nicer bar set because it has the single bottle with a pour spout and 6 shot glasses instead of just 4. This train back here would have also had shot glasses like this one to match the bottle, but you know, a lot of times the shot glasses get lost, so we typically will try to find replacement items to put in, such as the case with these where we put the stainless steel shot glasses in the spots where shot glasses go. So this is a particularly nice set, and then I wanted to show this final bar set, which would be, as far as we're concerned, kind of your, I don't want to say top of the line because there are 1 or 2 others that might be a little better than this, but top of the line in terms of what you would be likely to find at any given time. So this is a VW Beetle, and you open the lid and you can see that there's a bottle, 4 shot glasses. It's playing the tune because I just opened it, and it also has a tag. This particular bar set is also in very nice condition. And once again, it's because when we got it, it still had the original box. So Clearly, in some cases, people received these items, I'm going to assume as gifts, that didn't really use them, or maybe they only have them out as a display, and as a result, 50 years later, they still look pretty good. So that's always nice when you can find one that is in really nice condition. And again, you compare it to this train in the back that has so much age on it and discoloration of the metal. And this one, almost nothing. I mean, there's a little scuff there, but 95% perfect. And there are a few other cars that I have seen. Most of the time, the cars that you see will look like this, the older style cars. Or the train is also fairly common. There's a smaller version of the train that you might also see. The VW Beetles are a little harder to come by, but there are enough of them floating around that if you keep an eye on eBay or you check Etsy, you're likely to find at least one. The two least common vehicles I've seen are a Mercedes, which I only saw once, and we did have it in our store briefly, and someone snapped it up very quickly. And then there's also a Porsche, which I've had a few times, and they also tend to move very quickly, and they're hard to find. But the ones that you see on the table here are generally easier to find, and as far as I'm concerned, a very cool gift for anyone who's into cars or trains, because we do have trains. There are several other styles. I've seen a cable car one that looks like a, pretty standard San Francisco cable car. And then there's also a set that looks kind of like a horse and carriage type setup. That one's not as common, but there's plenty of variety here for anybody who's into cars. So if this is something you know someone who would like this as a gift, keep your eye out, because they're not that hard to find and they're definitely something unique.